Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Out there, and here we go, a conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25, no return attempted there. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
On the ground, it's Cox. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's second and 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that 1st down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Big moment here early in this conference championship game. It's 3rd down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's UCLA on top here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finally throws it deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
He's looking deep down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCLA.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
14, Arizona State, 0.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It's an outbound, the catch made. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's wide open. Look out. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Trying to find room. It's Riley. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
3rd and goal, got to make it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
And the quarterback dropping back, launching one to the end zone. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Breaks loose at the 15. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Has incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Hamilton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run play.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Briley. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. You don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game. The coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He could go at the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, ASU. The defense produces 6 points. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's Levitt. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Moves out of the pocket. This time it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bruins are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Bruins! And that will give them the lead now. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. See if they can get it going this time. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. 2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Sauk are able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Sun Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Levitt. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Comes up with the catch. And the defense brings him down.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the 1st down marker.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
UCLA 21, Arizona State 17.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Flores. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. It's UCLA with the lead, Kurt. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense.
Arizona State, 24. UCLA, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Broken tackle, still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught by the receiver. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. A deep shot to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They get him down. That was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
And that's a first down for the offense.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Grinding away with their running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Gonna run it. It's Riley. That's the first down and more. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice and throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the quarterback will take a knee. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.